Gentlemen Sports Talk Worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed, baby. Now let's talk a little boxing, right? And let's talk a little Eddie Hearn. You know, it's a promoter from Anthony Joshua. Well, most people know him because of that. That's his main star in his stable, Anthony Joshua, right? And Eddie Hearn, because of Anthony Joshua, you know, we don't really dig Eddie Hearn because he's always in the media and his behavior when it came to the Anthony Joshua Deontay Wilder negotiations. This entitlement and this BSing people coming in the media saying one thing and then other things are going down. We don't have to get into it. And because of that, you know, it gets a bad rap, right? And you don't really like Eddie Hearn. But let me tell you something. Eddie Hearn is delivering, right? Eddie Hearn is delivering. Right? Don't like, he got Anthony Joshua, has a fight coming this week, big fight, right? Coming this week with Anthony Joshua. That's cool. But really, let's talk the biggest fight of the year. Eddie Hearn had something to do with that. That was Daniel Jacobs and Canelo Alvarez. Made sure that Daniel Jacobs got a shot at Canelo Alvarez. That's huge, right? You know, last week, he got some people, you know, Michael Hunter and Philip Herkovich. You know, that was a matchroom thing. Devin Haney, matchroom thing. Demetrius Andrade, who's arguably one of the best middleweights as well. Matchroom. You know, and listen, I'm hearing that even but Tyson Fury and Dillian White have agreed to fight. Might make a headline about that. I just thought it's Daily Mirror. I ain't really going for that. I don't know for sure, it's not confirmed, but it's getting close. He would have something to do with that. That's a major fight in the heavyweight division. You know, and the baddest dude I'm thinking that pretty much in boxing, top three, Alexander Usyk, is also the cruiserweight undisputed guy, matchroom. So that's the zone thing. If the zone gonna work or not, who cares? The bottom line is somebody showing fights somewhere. You know, we get involved in who's showing them and how and what money and all that. As long as we get to see fights, I don't really care where they are. You know what I'm saying? I'm old enough to know we used to listen to stuff on radios. You know what I mean? Without picture. So, you know, if we get a fight somewhere, I'll stream it sometime or sometime get lucky, watch fights in Russian and Polish and all kind of different languages. I don't really care. As long as I get a chance to see these good fights. You know, good ones. I ain't watching every fight though. You know, but I'm gonna watch good fights. You know, that's how it is. And Eddie Hearn has a lot to do with that. Right? So that's why, you know, sometimes, you know, just one of them things where, you know, you just want to make sure when you're looking at Eddie Hearn, he gets this bad rap. And I'm thinking, you know, Eddie Hearn versus Oscar De La Hoya, right? De La Hoya has done some stuff way worse than Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn understands what's going on in the American market in terms of blacks not getting what they deserve, right? The expectations. He understands that part. I think he understands that very well, right? Oscar De La Hoya is the one that don't understand that or understands it and don't give a damn. Right? Bob Arum, those kind of guys, really? So, you know, he's a promoter. The other promoters around him are not much better. Let me give you an example of what I think. I think if we boycott it, like I'm a boycott Gennady Golovkin versus Steve Rhodes. There's no way I'm watching that live. And Gennady Golovkin, I used to like this guy, but he's just being ridiculous to the point where I ain't watching that. Not live. I'm not going. My day is not going to be revolving around Gennady Golovkin, and it used to be must-see TV. Not fighting Steve Rhodes. I don't give a damn about whatever. That ain't getting watched live. Everybody should boycott that. Period. But speaking of boycott, could we boycott Eddie Hearn? You miss a whole lot of fights, including Anthony Joshua. Because people that don't like him, you watching him. Because Anthony Joshua's must-see TV. Period. Right? Must-see TV. So don't get happy, Anthony Joshua fans. So is Deontay Wilder. They're must-see TV. Tyson Fury, not so much, to be honest with you. But that must-see TV, like, I'm watching that. I don't care what happens. Something else got to stop. Hey, baby, I'll be back in a minute. Because I'm watching that. That kind of thing. That's must-see TV, right? It'll be too many fights you miss if you boycott Eddie Hearn and Eddie Hearn events. But you can boycott Oscar De La Hoya events, right? Only about 2 events you're missing. You might miss Jaime Munguia. I like to see him. He's going to be must-see TV soon here. But he's been exposed in a way where he's better be working on his defense. That's what he better be doing, right? And Canelo, those are the ones you'll miss. But other than that, you can, you know, Bob Arum, you want to see some Bud Crawford. You know what I mean? But everybody else, whatever, if I get around to him. Whatever. You know what I mean? So, but Eddie Hearn, it's a whole lot of fighters you would have to boycott. So that means he's important. He makes mistakes. And which he doesn't believe is a mistake. The mistake that I think he's making is with Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. But at the end of the day, if they didn't want to get the fight to 2019, 2020, which they said in 2017, they're on schedule. If you know, it's just all the BS. But they're on schedule. They were allowed to do it because of the fans. So this is the video saying basically one thing. Eddie Hearn is delivering more so than the rest of them busters. Doma Sports Talk, worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.